So I'm here today with Edward Stover from Dash. How are you doing today, Edward?
I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. Hi, Chris. Nice to meet you.
So you're bilingual, right?
Yes, I speak English and Spanish.
Okay, so you're based here?
No, I live in Colombia, in Medellin, Colombia.
In Medellin?
Yes.
I've heard a lot about Colombia being like a great, capitalist society, would you say?
Yes, I would definitely say that. Absolutely. Lots of things happening in Colombia.
Someone was telling me yesterday or the day before that the reason crypto hasn't really taken off in Colombia, and you can correct that if you want to, is because the Colombians culturally like things that are theirs, right? So if it was a Colombia coin, that would adopt a lot quicker. Is that true or false?
No, I don't think so. I think that the reason why crypto is not taking off quite as quickly in Colombia as, let's say, Venezuela. Venezuela is massive. I mean, we have a website, and we'll talk about that in a second, but it's easily 50 times more popular in Venezuela, cryptocurrency, as it is in Colombia. And the reason is because Colombia's economy is very stable, and so there isn't quite the need. Yeah, it's not quite the need. Okay. So that's the reason. But wow, in Venezuela, it's going like gangbusters. Right. Yeah.
And so you live in Colombia, right?
I live in Medellin, Colombia. Yes, sir.
Wait, what language do they speak there?
Spanish.
You speak Spanish? Okay.
Yes.
I figured. Right? So do you speak any other languages other than English and Spanish?
I speak English and Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good enough, right?
Yeah.
So that was cool. So how did you end up here? Exhibiting for Dash?
Well, actually, I don't really represent Dash, the people who created this particular thing, but I work with them, so that's why I happen to be here at this moment. I have a proposal with Dash. It's called Dash.Red. You can see there's my shirt. And Dash.Red is a website. It's like a faucet where we give away Dash in small quantities to people who play games every single day, and we are currently doing about 1,100 transactions every 24 hours.
That was it. It was the games aspect. So can you explain a little bit more how that works?
Right. So we simply have a website where people can go and they create an account, and with that account they're allowed to play games. They play the games and then they win the Dash, and they can take up to 35,000 duffs every 24 hours off of the website.
So I imagine the game aspect is to prevent abuse?
Well, I mean, we could just give away Dash for doing nothing, but we have to have some kind of a premise in which people have to do something to win. And so it's a promotion for Dash. It is strictly a promotion, and we are funded by the Dash DAO.
So did you come up with that idea to do the Dash Red thingy?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you come up with the idea to do the Dash Red program and so on? Did you submit the proposal?
I submitted the proposal myself. I created the website as well. So
okay.
Yeah.
And you must have done that in the time where Dash's price was a lot higher, so the proposal fee must have been quite high, right?
Well, we created our first proposal. We submitted our first proposal in August of 2017. And that was a 3-month proposal. We were funded for 3 months. And then we created our second proposal 3 months later. We were funded for another 3 months. We are currently over budget, so we're not doing a proposal this month, even though we are, technically due for a proposal. And our next proposal will probably be next month. Yeah.
And the proposal included what? The creation of the website, the games, and then a budget to give out.
We created the website before we did the proposal, which is one of the things that helped us to get funded, because we wanted to show the community our dedication to Dash, and also to show them, this is what it is. It's actually something that exists. We didn't sell a concept. We sold something real. Yeah.
Right. That is one of the. Whenever I've taken a lot of heat for supporting Dash early on, but the thing that I vibe with Dash is that it runs like a business. I say this all the time. And that's why I originally put a proposal into the Dash Treasury to get some sponsorship for the Cryptoverse in the early days. It was back end of 2015 it was.
I remember very well your proposal, and I was also watching your program when it was being sponsored by Dash, and it had the advertisement at the beginning of the show.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing that I did, which we've both done, is I created 6 sponsored videos before I even put the proposal in. So when I put it in, I said, this is what you're going to get. 88 episodes of this, and here's 6 free ones, no hard feelings if you don't say so, but you've got to put something forward, right?
Absolutely.
Because the treasury system is open to abuse quite easily, right? I guess now the fee dials that down quite a bit, right? But
right, the fee is currently 5 dash. It's always been 5 dash as far as I can remember, and 5 dash, 2 years ago was $50 roughly, and currently it's I don't know. $700 per dash. It makes it $3,500 per proposal. So yeah, it's really expensive.
well, that means that you have to have a more of a serious project.
Exactly. Your project has to have, a certain level of seriousness. And actually, something interesting is we're helping people in countries like Venezuela, for example. If they don't have the money to submit the proposal, but they submit a pre-proposal, they have asked many of the masternode owners to help them, and they've received donations, or at least temporary donations, where the money is given by masternode owners, and then the proposal goes through, and if it's won, that 5 dash is then sent back to the person who donated it.
So in those cases, some people get donations on the strength of their pre-proposal.
Exactly.
Oh, that's sweet, man.
Yeah.
So is this what you do full time then, the Dash Red thing, or do you do anything?
I do.
Oh, you do?
24 hours a day.
So
I live and breathe Dash.
How did you end up helping? Are you just come as a delegate and then ended up at the Dash booth?
Yes, you got it.
Okay, because
Exactly.
my perception when I walked up here was that you were on the sort of exhibiting team.
Well, I'm helping out. There's nobody here right now at the moment. People have gone to lunch, so yeah, we are sitting in and helping people out. That's exactly what we're doing.
Excellent. Well, Edward, thanks for being on the Cryptoverse today.
Chris, it's great pleasure meeting you. It really is.
So where can people find out? Site, is it just Dash.red?
Dash.red.
Dash.red. Check it
That's
out.
it.
Play some games. Make some Dash.
There you go.